Skelesteve. Well, welcome back to the Skelesteve channel. I'm your host, Skelesteve. So, what's up? Got another video here from my 2018 trip, One Man, One Bike. And that's a series of videos from a trip I took back in 2018. You can check out the videos on my channel. I got a couple playlists on there. One of them is just my regular unknown. That's all places I went to, videos, any sort of little trip, any city, and then my One Man, One Bike trip, the OMOB playlist, so check it out. I don't know if you can tell or not, this is on the Golden Gate Bridge. So I'm on the Golden Gate Bridge going to San Francisco. And what my thoughts on Golden Gate Bridge are, I didn't like it. Did not care for it. Yeah, it's cool, the design of it, the pillars and all that, the beams, and the way it sits high off the water, but other than that, I didn't care for it. It's not as long as I thought it was going to be. The thing is like a little over a mile. I thought it would be longer than that, but surprised, it's not. There's a lot cooler bridges I've been on. Like, I like Astoria Mengler Bridge a lot more, and I like what's that one that's in the Keys, the 7 Mile Bridge, and the Mighty Mac. And Mackinac that connects Lower and Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Yeah, I like bridges like those, and to me, the Mighty Mac's a lot better just for the fact that it's more narrow. It's a little bit more sketchy, especially with the winds and the Great Road. But yeah, I think that bridge looks a lot cooler, and then you get to see more of the water. Here, you don't get to see a lot of the water, but there you get to, and on the Mackinac you can see water. The only thing this thing has is that you can walk on it, but it looks like you couldn't walk on it this day because there was some construction. And we're about to head into San Francisco. Now, I gave you my opinion about the Golden Gate Bridge, which, do it anyways. You gotta go to the Golden Gate Bridge. You just have to. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that, it's got hype to it, and it doesn't live up to the hype. But hey, still gotta do it. It's the cliche tourist thing to do. Now, my thoughts on San Francisco. My thoughts on San Francisco is San Francisco sucks. Yeah, when I went to San Francisco, I didn't like it. Didn't have a good time. I mean, look, it's beautiful right there. Like this part right before, like you see the ocean right there coming in this tunnel. Yeah, that part's really nice. But other than that, I didn't care for it. And I got several reasons why I didn't care for it. Let's say people and like the atmosphere. I mean, it's a beautiful town, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but there was just some issues I had. It's like, so San Francisco to me is like one of those things, like, like when I was a kid, I've always wanted to go to several cities, like LA, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and I've always wanted to go to these big cities, and San Francisco is one of them on the list. Well, San Francisco is like, when I got there when I'm older, I didn't appreciate it, I guess. I didn't like it. If I was a kid, I would have loved it, but now that I'm older, I wouldn't like it. It's kind of like that show Full House, which is based in San Francisco. You love it as a kid. I love that show as a kid, Full House. But when I got older, I realized this is not real. This is not real to me. This show sucks. It's cringy. That's how San Francisco is to me. Like in the show, like, how they had the two cool uncles. One was the funny uncle, the one was cool uncle. Then they had the dad, and you think, oh, that's like how a dad is, a goofball. In reality, a middle-class American dad is not like Bob Saget's character, Danny Tanner. No, a middle-class American dad is more like Red Foreman from that 70s show, or Al Bundy from Married with Children. Bob Saget, in that role, it was okay, and people would say that's probably his best role because he made a lot of money of it, and he had it consistently, and he didn't do too many movies, but he had his comedy career. But yeah, this right here is actually Bob Saget's biggest role right here.
Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. I seen them. Now that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? Huh?
I love Half Baked. Such a great movie. Such an awesome movie. So, anyways, yep. So, yeah, now we're in the town of San Fran. We're officially there. But yeah, I didn't like this town. I thought this town was poo. And what I mean by poo, I saw poo on the ground. Yes, there was poo on the ground. I don't know if you guys heard the stories about tent cities and crap on the floor and needles. Yeah, that's true. And of course, it's not everywhere, and people are like, "Oh, that's just the media that hypes it up. It's really not that bad." It doesn't matter if the media hypes it or not. Yeah, it does kind of matter because media blows things out of proportion. We know this, but there's crap on your ground. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, I've seen needles on the ground. I've seen spoons. I've seen crack pipes. I'm from Detroit, and I've went to the bad areas. I've seen it. But a lot of this was in your good areas too. And there's tent cities, and there's garbage everywhere, and there's crap on the ground. And you figured with a green city like this, there shouldn't be a mess everywhere. There's so many problems with this town. There's so many epidemics. There's drug, homeless. There's housing, and cost of living's too high, and that all ties in with the whole homeless problem. I'll get to that in a second because we're about to come up on some good parts right here. Now, I mentioned that, I don't know if I did mention that about people being rude here and people kind of being condescending. There's a part right here, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not. And maybe I was overthinking it, but coming up soon, this girl gave me a dirty look. She's walking with her boyfriend or husband, whatever it is. And I don't know if it's because my bike was too loud, or maybe, noise pollution, maybe air pollution, because some people here are a little too green, like I mentioned. Yeah, right there, she turned around, she gave me a dirty look. She's probably like, "Oh God, your motorcycle's loud. Oh, it's hurting my boyfriend's pussy." I'm just doing this for content, so I don't know if that's true or not. But this right here is funny. I'm about to fail right now. You're gonna get a good laugh right now. Here it comes.
You suck, you jackass.
Yep, I am a loser. Pathetic for this. Couldn't get past this hill right here. I do like the hills here, but I had a mishap right here several times. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I guess I wasn't getting the good chemistry between the clutch and throttle, so I just kept rolling backwards. Funny thing is, now this is quite opposite. So the guy behind me was driving this white BMW, and the stereotype of BMW drivers, they're assholes. They don't know how to use their blinker. They cut people off. Well, there I go again. But yeah, this guy actually peeked his head out of the car and he goes, "Hey, do you need any help, man? You're all right?" And he was actually being pretty nice and genuine to me. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I got this. But nope. See, there you go. Now I got it. I struggled a bit there for a little bit. Just made myself look like an ass. But I thank that guy for checking up on me. Now back to what I was saying about condescending. This, like that lady back there. Yeah, I've noticed a few people scoffed at me, or like, if I said hello or excuse me, and they just were rude to me, I hold the door open, or they didn't acknowledge it. I know it's, boo woo on me, I'm being a baby about it, but at the same time, it's like, no, don't be rude, be nice. And I just went through that stop sign. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, she's just like stuff like that. And I think, like I said, people just have that whole mentality, like, oh, I'm better than you. Now, it's not everybody here, but there's a few people who are like that, and it's like the South Park episode where people were smelling their own farts. You ever seen that?
We're a little more progressive and ahead of the curve here in San Francisco. Anyway, I'm sure you'll find it much better here.
Yep, definitely a lot of those fart indulgers in this town. A lot of people getting a whiff of their own righteous brew, their own superior musk. Their farts so much better than yours. You don't even know how better their farts are. They're just, you don't even understand. It smells better, tastes better. You pathetic worms, you. All right, enough of that. I did mention earlier too about the whole housing crisis, drug epidemic, homelessness, whatever, all that. And I'm not gonna. I did say I was gonna get back to it. I'm not. That's it. This is it. Right here. It is done. I don't want to talk about that anymore, honestly. And it's a sad situation for everybody in here in this town, whether you're going through it or whether you gotta live by it. Whatever. It's hopefully gets fixed. a lot of big cities go through this sort of problem. A lot of them are dealing with it. I've seen it in San Francisco and other places, and it sucks. So, what can you do? I mean, it's out of most people's hands, and hopefully it gets fixed. Hopefully the problem it gets fixed. You know, I've seen it. I've seen it in Detroit, but hey, at least our homeless can have the decency not poop in the street. At least they can go to an abandoned lot and poop, or poop in these abandoned houses. They squat there, okay? And at least they have abandoned houses to squat. Tons of them too. A lot of abandoned houses. Okay, they're dilapidating, about to burn down. So screw you guys. Yeah. So back to this, and you're probably thinking, why you're making fun of this city? Do you hate big cities? And no, I don't hate big cities, because I had fun in towns like Seattle. I've had fun in Phoenix and Albuquerque. I had fun in LA. I've had fun in Chicago and Detroit. And LA, is a town I would compare this to, really, because they're both big California towns. And like I said, LA, I had a lot of fun there too. I had no problems there. Went to Sunset Strip, party in Sunset Strip. Went to the Whiskey A Go Go. Had a fun time there. Watched a tribute to blues and rock. Then went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill and checked that place out. They had a lot of Lemmy memorabilia there too, which is pretty cool. A lot of things honoring him. So yeah, I had fun there. Didn't have a lot of fun here. And not just making fun of big cities. I make fun of all these other towns. Either they be vanilla suburbs. They can be a country town, like a small town, where you just sitting there, you're driving by, and you're seeing Jim Bob, and he's walking with his daughter, his mother, his aunt, his niece, his grandma, all same person. Just kidding. That was a little bit mean. That was a little bit harsh. Sorry about that. Not really. So yeah, didn't have a great time here. Didn't like it, and maybe, just maybe, I can come back here. You guys can tell me if you're seeing this video and you're getting worked up that I'm making fun of this town. Let me know. Instead of getting fully worked up, let me know what I can do to have fun here next time I come out here. Just let me know if there's anything, and I'll give it a second chance. Maybe I was a little ornery that day. Did have a long ride coming here. I did see some beautiful scenery coming down 1 and 101, but still, maybe I was just pissed off about something. I don't know. I was pretty tired when I got here. But yeah, and another thing too is the roads here. I don't know if you saw that road back here. There's a lot of roads here that aren't that great. I noticed that in California too. You guys have a lot of money. These roads should be pretty. These roads should be in tip-top shape, especially in this town. I don't get it. Michigan, you guys have way more money than us. You guys get more tax money, and these roads suck. And if I say these roads suck from where I'm at, these roads suck. These roads are horrible. So yeah, there's that. And like I said, give me a suggestion. Maybe I'll find something cool about this place. You let me know what to do. Honestly, maybe I should have went to Oakland. I think I would have had a lot more fun in Oakland. That's saying a lot too. Yep, and one more thing too, I want to mention too, that we had a personal space issue here, and I get it. It's a city. There's people that huddle together. It happens. When you're in a busy area, but it was none of that situation. People were walking by. They got too close to me when there was plenty of room, and there was an incident where a guy came to ask me a question. He got right up to my face to ask me a question. It was not like he was being mean or anything like that. I think he just doesn't know personal space. I don't know if he was high or something or what was his problem, but I got mad. I didn't even want to hear from him. I got mad, and I just yelled at him and left. I didn't even want to deal with him. That makes me mad. Just stay out of my bubble, man. Don't go near me. Don't get too close to me. Don't touch me. I don't know you. That's that. And that's the one thing the only good thing that came out of COVID is people keeping their distance from me. And let's continue on that. After COVID, after this whole pandemic's over, let's stick with the 6 feet thing, all right? We need that. That's what I have to say about that. Let's stick with that 6 feet. Stay away from me. If you guys want to get close to me, that's fine, but just stay 6 feet away from me. All right? So that's all I have to say about this wonderful town. Not really. Like I said, gorgeous town. Great looking town. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over. You got a suggestion, let me know, and I'll give it another chance. I'm always about giving things second chances. And I did like riding up these hills, even though I failed in the earlier 4 tries. But hey, I wasn't used to that sort of thing. Oh, look at me going right through this red light. Yay! Like I said, though, not used to that thing, but I got used to it. Oh, here comes the traffic. I hated traffic in this town. Did not like it. Damn, I just nitpick everything about this town. Maybe it's just me. For some reason, I'm just being a bully to this town now. Whatever. Anyways, that's where I'm going to cut it here. I'll end it. I'm done ranting on. Make sure you guys like this video if you did. I probably might get some unlikes. Not unlikes. What the hell's wrong with me? Dislikes. Might get some dislikes, because I ripped on somebody's hometown. Possible. And if you did like it, though, make sure you comment. And you might leave me a mean comment. Some people might leave me a mean comment. Alright, that's enough. Share it if you can. Subscribe. And ring my guardian bell. Alright, you guys enjoy. Skelesteve out.